Hey there, good morning, great to have you here. I love it when you smile, when you grin from ear to ear. You know that you look good today, dressed up from head to floor. So now that we're all set, count with me to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey ho, let's all jump and shout, jumping into story time together. Hey ho, we'll all jump and shout. Will you help to get this party started? Let's go. Let's go.
I love listening to the story time before I sleep.
Hey Storytime kids, so we have 2 new words for you this week. The first word is snatch, S-N-A-T-C-H, snatch. The word snatch means to quickly take something in a rude or fast way, to snatch it. The next word is disappear, D-I-S-S-A-P-P-E-A-R, disappear. The word disappear means to be lost or go missing, impossible to find, to disappear. Make sure you look for these 2 words in this next story. I hope you enjoy.
Hey Storytime kids! As you know, my name is Graham and today we are going to be reading another story about Higby. This book is called Higby Throws a Fit. Higby was a happy little monkey. He loved to swing on his swing. He loved to run and jump and play. He loved to watch the people who came to see him at the zoo, and everyone seemed to love Higby too. One day, 2 boys stopped to look at Higby in his cage. The boys made some funny monkey noises, so Higby made some funny monkey noises too. The boys were surprised. When they began to laugh, the little monkey hopped down from his swing and tumbled over to take a closer look. Higby could not believe his eyes. One of the boys had a shiny red toy and pulled it from his pocket. The toy moved up and down on a long string that was tied to the boy's finger. How in the world does he do that? The little monkey wondered. Higby watched as the boy swung the toy around and around in an enormous red circle. What a wonderful toy, thought Higby. I would love to have a toy like that. The boy bent down on one knee, set the toy on the ground in front of Higby, and began to lace up his shoes. "Hurry up!" called his friend as he started to walk away. The boy tied a quick knot and ran to catch up with his friend. Higby sighed as he watched the boys disappear around the corner. Oh, how he wanted to play with that wonderful, amazing, shiny red toy! The boy had run away without his toy! Higby was very excited. He picked up the shiny red toy. He twirled it and poked it and pulled on the string. The boy made it look so easy, but Higby could not get the toy to go. Suddenly, a hand reached into Higby's cage. Swoosh! It swooped down with a flash and a blur and snatched his new toy away. It was Higby's friend, the lady who loved him and cared for him and brought his food every day. She had taken his toy away. "I'm sorry, Higby, but this is not a toy for a monkey," the zoo worker said. "We'll put it out here for now. Maybe the person who lost it will come back for it." Higby watched as his friend put the toy on the ledge outside his cage. Higby looked at the toy. He did not understand. "Why can't I have it?" he sobbed. "What did I do wrong?" The poor little monkey was very sad. He wanted to play with the toy more than ever before. Higby reached out of his cage just as far as he could. He twisted and he stretched, but his long monkey fingers were not long enough. Then he remembered the little girl. She had wanted a toy from the zoo gift shop, but her mother said no. So the girl screamed and cried and pounded her fists, and her mother bought her the toy. "Why didn't I think of that?" Higby grinned. Then he stopped to see if anyone was looking. He threw his head back and he let out a scream. He stomped his big monkey feet and ran around and around in crazy wild-eyed circles. But no one had noticed. So he tried even harder. He bellowed and bawled and he pounded his fists. He kicked and he stomped and he stamped and he tramped. But no one was paying the least bit attention. Higby had thrown a fit and no one had even noticed. He felt foolish and silly, but he still longed for the toy. Then suddenly Higby had an idea. He grabbed his pillow, he flung his arm outside the cage and thump! Higby plopped his pillow down right on top of the toy. He pulled the toy towards his cage. The toy dropped right into his hand. His plan had worked. "I got it! Finally I got it!" Higby laughed. Higby put the loop over his long monkey finger. He opened up his fuzzy hand and the shiny red toy slid down to the floor. And it came back up! He did it! It was easy! He was making it go just like the boy had. Higby was very excited. He swung his arm in wild monkey circles. The toy went around and around and around. But then something went wrong. The string snapped tight with a crack, and faster and faster and faster the toy flew as it wrapped itself around Higby's head. Whack! The shiny red toy whipped around Higby's ear and smacked him right in the teeth. Higby's nose hurt, his teeth hurt, his whole head hurt. Even his eyebrows hurt. And now, so much worse than any of those, his heart was hurting too. Higby was so embarrassed. He knew what he did was wrong. He was sorry he had thrown a fit. It didn't do anyone any good. Now he was miserable. Higby found out the hard way that he should never have played with the shiny red toy. The zoo worker didn't want to ruin Higby's fun, but she knew he might get hurt. Because she loved Higby so very much, she wanted to keep him safe. Higby tossed the toy back where it belonged. He thought about God, and he remembered that God doesn't always let us have everything we want. But now Higby knew that God doesn't want to ruin our fun. He wants to take care of us. God knows what's best, and because He loves us so very much, He wants to keep us safe. Higby sat down on the edge of his bed. He thanked God for taking good care of him and for loving him so much. Higby learned that he would not always get what he wanted. Now, though, he knew it's sometimes better if you don't. Higby promised to remember that the next time he wanted something so very much.
Hello Storytime kids! I'm Amanda, as you know, and today I'm here to introduce you a new craft. I know that you are on holiday, so what about to make a really nice yo-yo, a pretty big one? So let's check what we need to make it. First of all, as always, you need some glue and some scissors, and these are the basic ones. Besides that, do you know the toilet paper roll from the toilet? Yeah, you need a piece of it, so save one. And apart that, we can use some paper plates. Doesn't have to be like this one. These ones are pretty cool, but you can also use the flat ones, just paper plates. And a nice tape. It doesn't have to be black, but me as well. And stuff to decorate. You can decide if you're gonna paint it or if you're gonna glue stickers. I decided that I was going to glue stickers and use some glitter. Okay, so that's all. And just to remind you, on the 22nd of August, we are gonna be at the park, so don't miss it. See you there.
A funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make a happy face with a great big smile. A happy face, a happy face, a happy face, a happy face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make a sad face with a tear and a pout. A sad face, a sad face, a sad face, a sad face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make an angry face with a great big frown. An angry face, an angry face, an angry face, an angry face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make a surprise face with your mouth open wide. A surprise face, a surprise face, a surprise face, a surprise face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make a cute face, as nice as can be. A cute face, a cute face, a cute face, a cute face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Make a silly face, as funny as you can. A silly face, a silly face, a silly face, a silly face.
Make a funny face. Make a funny face. Move your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make a funny face.
Yo-yo yacht, yogurt, yeah.
Yellow, yellow, yo-yo yacht, yo-yo yacht, yo-yo yacht. Yellow, yellow, yo-yo yacht, my yellow toys. Yellow, yellow yogurt, yum, yogurt, yum, yogurt, yum.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
When something's starting out, we'll
Bye.
often say hello.
When we're in the middle of something, we might say that's fun.
But when something's almost over and it's winding down,
We'll look at each other and we might say